In his book, The History, Al-Ijali mentioned that there in Makkah there was a beautiful woman that even one cannot describe. One day she looked at her face in the mirror and said to her husband, "Do you think there is someone who looks at this face and would not be fascinated by it?" Her husband said, "Yes, Ubayd bin Umair, the ascetic worshipper in the sanctuary." The wife said confidently, "If you allow me to uncover my face for him, I will seduce him." The husband said defiantly, "I allow you." The wife went to the sanctuary and requested to talk to him in order to ask him about an important matter. So he was alone with her in part of the sacred mosque. She uncovered her face that is unique in its beauty, but he said to her, "O slave of God, cover your face and fear God." She said, "I have been fascinated by you, and I want you to satisfy my need." Ubayd said, "I will ask you about things, and if you tell the truth, I will consider your matter." She said, "Ask me about whatever you want, and I will tell you the truth." He said, "Tell me, if the angel of death came to fetch your soul, would you be pleased that I satisfy your need?" She said, "Oh my God, no." He said, "If you were entered into your grave and were seated for questioning, would you be pleased that I satisfy your need?" She said, "Oh my God, no." He said, "If people were given their books, and you did not know whether you would take your book with your right or with your left hand, would you be pleased that I satisfy your need?" She said, "Oh my God, no." He said, "If you wanted to pass the Sirat, and you do not know whether you will make it or not, would you be pleased that I satisfy your need?" She said, "Oh my God, no." He said, "If the scales were brought and you were brought, and you do not know whether you will be light or heavy, would you be pleased that I satisfy your need?" She said, "Oh my God, no." He said, "If you stood in front of Allah for questioning, would you be pleased that I satisfy your need?" She said, "Oh my God, no." He said, "O slave of God, fear God. God has blessed you and has done well to you. So do not disobey him with his favor, that he distinguished you from all his slaves."
واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون.
The wife returned to her husband. She was sad and remorseful, and he asked her, "What have you done?" She said, "You are a sinner, we are sinners. People worship Allah and prepare for the afterlife, but you and I are in this condition." Then she repented to Allah and kept praying, fasting, and worshiping until she died.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون. لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة أصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون. لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم